The main idea for the Kindness Foundation is put Bible on the hands of the kids and students of Russia. Put the Bible on the top in all subjects. The main idea is place Christian morality in the lives of the families. Our main goal is to develop strong Bible foundation for educational system of Russia, to help Russian teachers, to help Russian students to base their lives on the Bible.
Kindness has an agreement with the government of Russia, education system of Russia, and camp system belongs to education system of Russia. And because of that, we were asked to come into the camp and bring in Christian morals and ethics. Camps were designed to indoctrinate children in communist ideology. Now that communism is no longer in the picture, there is a huge void in ideological sphere of Russian system. So they want us to come and give children some foundation on which they can build their lives. We feel very strongly that the Western, let's put it this way, the European West has been based on Christian morals and ethics. And when we bring our children and adults over here, we expect them to share that with Russians to support them in their aspirations to build their country on Christian values. Once the international team comes here, the main thing, it could be more than one thing that we're after, but the very main thing is we want our teams to make good friends. That's one of the major reasons why we bring them here. Once they make friends, we want them to share their belief system. What do they believe in? How do they deal with the problems they have every day? And we're hoping that our foreign guests would share that the Bible plays a great role in their lives.
Russian kids are very friendly, they are hospitable, and they would love to have friends, Christian friends, who would share their lifestyle for the Russian kids.
Have been given the responsibility to try and get teams to come from Australia, and that is usually through Christian schools throughout Australia, but it's also open to students or young adults from the age of 14 through to early 20s. In particular, we're targeting 14 through to 18 because that's the age of the students that are actually in the camp, the Russian students.
There's been so many awesome experiences that I've had here. One of them was just playing games with the kids out the front of our dorms and stuff like that, just getting to know them. But we went to this one camp and the children absolutely mobbed us for Bibles. It was absolutely amazing that these people just want to get to know God and the Bible so much that they'll just drag it out of your hands, and these guys will read it because it's just their culture, and yeah, it really touched my heart to see that.
I love coming to Russia because I get to meet all the other children and really be a witness to them and make friends with them and distribute the Bibles, and I always come away with it very grateful and very compassionate towards other people who are less fortunate than we are.
I come back to Russia because of the people that I meet, the kids mainly, and just the really good friendships that you build, and also that you're supporting Kindness Foundation, which is the bigger vision.
Every morning we have devotional, and after that we have breakfast. And after breakfast we have, we call it a cultural time or lecture time. So everybody is required to attend a lecture. They don't have to be attending any specific lecture, so that creates somewhat of a competition between lecturers. But all children go to listen to some lecture. And that goes on for an hour and 20 minutes, depending on how well it's prepared. And after the lectures, there is lunch. And after lunch, usually we have teams that go out to other camps, Team A and Team B. Sometimes we have to go out twice in one day, depending on how many requests we have. We go out to neighboring camps where we take Bibles and we distribute Bibles. And we also put a Christian program for the neighboring camp.
И приятно осознавать, что есть вот за океаном друзья у нас в Канаде, в Австралии, в Соединенных Штатах Америки. Пусть нас разделяет океан, но оказывается мы очень одинаковые.
We come on these camps for one reason and one reason only, and that is to show to share our cultural experiences from other countries, and to learn about their culture, and just to show them that we're normal people who love them. And it's amazing when you do that, the love you receive in return.
I was able to teach a Christian song, like illustrating the truths of the Bible to the kids, and it was just very fulfilling to be able to incorporate that into their everyday life, and to hear them singing it in the dorm or just out and about, relating to the fact that Jesus loves them.
Our group from Western Australia, we focus on drama, sharing the gospel through that way. We bring about 6 dramas this year. We've just seen a real acceptance by using drama, sharing the gospel. It's very cultural, and people can really relate to it as well.
The whole reason we are doing mime dramas in Russia is to overcome the language barrier. And we're finding that the dramas that we're using are extremely powerful. And we've had a lot of very positive comments from both students and their directors alike to say that the meaning comes across loud and clear. And they have come and asked me many times, can we bring these dramas to their schools in their districts?
I gave a series of lectures to the girls on sexual purity and dating and preparing for marriage. And also, again, I gave one to the teachers and directors about giving your child a good foundation in life.
Last year, we painted a couple of large rooms in an orphanage. And as far as this year is concerned, we were at a different orphanage, and we were asked to paint playground equipment. So we walked into the playground there, the backyard. The grass is high, a foot high or so, 30 to 40 centimeters high, completely overgrown and uninviting, and some pens there in which they would put the toddlers so they could play without wandering away anywhere. Very poor, shabby playpens, and so we repainted those, 3 pens and 2 other playing areas where the children had a roof over their heads and could have a little bit more freedom.
We do have a lot of possibilities. We are doing a lot of programs, and we really can do a lot in a way to promote Christianity in the huge country of Russia.
Мне нравится этот лагерь тем, что сюда приезжают многие ребята из многих стран мира, и с ними очень интересно общаться.
It is very interesting and beautiful camp, and I have many impressions in this camp. I have many friends, and it is foreign friends, and I go to different lectures and different concerts, and know many different interesting things about life in different countries.
Мы очень благодарны фонду «Добро» который второй год привозит сюда делегации из Канады, Австралии, Америки для того, чтобы мы стали ближе. Мне очень нравится этот лагерь той атмосферой добра, которая в нем царит.
Я получил Библию и книжку о сотворении мира. Я Библию буду ее читать попозже, а вот книга о сотворении мира очень интересная и познавательная.
When you look at a Russian in the eye and you can't communicate, and all you can ask them is, what is their name, and they ask you to sign their Bible. At that moment, you're the bridge between God and them, and whatever you write in the Bible, you just look them in the eye as you give it back to them and say, God bless you. That's precious to me, and that's what I come for, is to put a Bible in their hand of each student I come in contact with.
We encourage our friends, Christian friends, help us.